Surprise! It's not actually the today. I have stolen the spotlight. But in all seriousness, today we're playing the STRV S1. And today's video is less, let's be honest here, less about my amazing gameplay and positioning, but more about highlighting the mistakes I do in this game. Right, the first, what I'm thinking is that someone needs to guard the 1 and 2 line. That was my thought, and I'm gonna be going to do it. Like you see, the Carnarvon and Oho are coming, but they're a bit slow, so I'm just gonna try to park into these bushes and let's get this party going, right? Can I spot anything? Maybe? Oh. I shot that too low. I shot that too low. Could have hit otherwise, but I dunked it into a dip, so yay. Okay, that was a little bit better. Didn't repeat the mistake. That's good. It's really good. Let's see. Okay, my tank is just getting butchered. And I'm gonna be trying to pump some shots into this KV-4. I mean, I have the penetration to just laugh at his armor. I mean, he thinks he has armor, but I have so much penetration that I can just keep on dumping shots at him. I decided to take a blind shot because it was so soon after he got unspotted, but he had actually moved so much that I went for the tracking shot and didn't deal any damage. It went too low and he's safe. So, because I went for the tracking thinking that that would be more helpful, and while thinking that I could also go through his armor as well, there was a mistake there. Missed some damage. Important damage. Right. I've basically thought, alright, so the Oho's there, most of the tanks have been spotted, so anything that wants to be where they are gonna be there now, so I don't think that anything else is gonna come push around. So I'm gonna try to get into position to shoot at that WZ. That's my goal. But because this tank doesn't have turret, it's actually very low down the gun, I need to try and go get all the height I can get. So I'm gonna try and climb this little hill area here. Right. I know for a fact that I'm not high enough still. I need to be higher. But when will I actually notice it? Now, I think. No? Yeah. Here's another mistake. Never move in siege mode. If you can avoid it. And there was no reason for me to move into siege mode this slowly. I could have just gone off the siege mode and been able to be where I'm gonna go much faster. It doesn't really do anything because I didn't miss any shots because of it, but like you see, I would have been able to be here sooner. Right, so this is where I basically set up my little camp for now. Can I shoot? Oh, okay. That was a bad shot. I was aiming it wrong, but at the same time, the shot just deviated too much to the right and too much down, and that one missed. That one's going to bite me in the high knee in a bit. So, what am I thinking? I'm thinking that, okay, so most of the things have been spotted. If I was where the Scorpion G is, I could probably shoot them. To be honest, I couldn't really. I need to be where the Yak Tiger is. And, quite frankly, I don't have the armor or anything else either to really be where the Yak Tiger 88 is either. So this thing has 30mm frontal armor. Everyone probably knows that by now. So every 90mm caliber gun or higher, well, 91mm and higher. Right. and I spotted the prototype. Okay? That's a bit annoying. Yeah, he spotted me as well. So, here I'm just thinking, trying to get unspotted, go into some bushes, maybe be able to shoot at the T-20 prototype. It's not exactly fast, that tank. I have seen him, and... okay. 205 millimeters or something like that. That thing has armor on the front. Could be more, could be 250 or so. But the thing is, this thing has 288 millimeters of penetration in its standard rounds. I did not think I needed to start shooting premium there. Right, will I be hidden? Yes, I will. And right through the side of the turret. Thank you very much. Here. Second mistake. That shot wasn't the mistake. The mistake is what I do now. The pilot is shooting at me, and I know he has a 90mm gun. And I have no idea how that passed. If I had been angling and put my armor towards the pilot, he would have had a much harder time hitting me. I did do that, but he pens my cupola anyway from 400 meters or whatever. I mean, that's ridiculous. And I don't know how he did that. That's my mistake. If I had been angling between my shots towards that, yeah, he was there, so he just moved enough to shoot at me, so that's was over 450 meters. Otherwise, I would have spotted him, I think. So, I lost 600 and... what, 90 health because I was too stubborn to try to angle my armor effectively. All I needed to do is just try my best, and who knows, one or two of those shots would have bounced. I had the time in between my reloads to do that. Now, I know the T-20 prototype is somewhere in that region, and I can't escape anymore to go to the A6, A5 area. Because I'm afraid that the T-20 prototype has gonna moved and is going to spot me. But, so, I've thought, alright, so we have an IS-3, WZ, Tiger 2 and a Panther against a 5100, SDRV, UDIS and a Love. I basically pinned down the T-20 prototype. Like, he's not anywhere. Well, I'm just thinking that they can handle it, and I'll just pin out the prototype, and I'm basically useless in the match, technically, but sometimes you just have to try to count on your teammates, and try to do things that are good for the game, even though it might not seem like it at the time. So, that was my thought process. I need to pin down the cap circles so they don't cap. Because if I move the prototype, the T-25 pilot is going to get to shoot at me. The prototype might get a flanking shot. And I mean, I can't even bounce the prototype. I just don't have enough armor. So he's going to one-shot me as well. He has 400 alpha. So I can't let him shoot at me. So I'm also thinking, okay, so if the pilot is gonna be coming back, then it's even worse. Then I'm going to be into being engaged by two flanks. This thing doesn't have a turret or anything like that. So I can't really do anything. I need to technically be stationary when I'm firing. This is absolutely ridiculous. I shoot, and he spots me. Okay, so he spotted me. I know I have the frontal armor to take him, as long as he doesn't shoot the bloody cupola on top. I'm trying to wiggle. I'm hoping that the T-28 prototype isn't gonna come around. I looked to my side. He tracks me. Had I not repaired that, he would have actually been able to shoot at me again, and that would have gone through. Okay. Auto aim through the side. That's gonna work. Okay, so now I'm hoping now I'm just thinking, where's the T-20 prototype? Where's the prototype? Where's the prototype? And I'm just trying to get back to those bushes. Oh, there he is. No. He... How did... That shell tried its everything to not hit that prototype. It hit as far to the... Oh my goodness. Okay. Here's my next mistake. I choose the wrong bushes. I'm now in these bushes here. And if I had gone to the bushes in the A2 area, at the other side, or the far side of the cap circle, I think I would have been hidden better. So, here I'm seeing them, and I'm hesitant to fire. There are 2 layers of concealment between me and them, but that's 150 meters. And I fire against that guy and notice that he didn't spot me. Well, the thing is, it's a good news, bad news situation that I fired, like I didn't fire to the 50-100. I had a shot in the chamber. That's what a 100mm gun does. And I do not know why he didn't stay and put the rest of his stuff into me. I don't understand that. There's no reason for him to do that. Here, I'm just trying to get back into the bush, somewhere around there, get my binos active, come on it, and I was slow on the trigger of the repair, and that cost me a shot against the levee. Okay, the 5100's there. They are being very sneaky, so I bury myself deeper into the bushes, trying to get a better solution, get more bushes against me and my enemies. Maybe I can do this, get a Colopanos medal, 1 against 5, against all odds with 15 health. For all my care, I should be dead by now. Twice over. But then again, there we go, and that's a good shot. And he doesn't spot me. He didn't spot me. So many layers of concealment that he didn't spot me. Alright, so he... Okay, the love is there. Okay, is there enough layers of concealment? There's 2 layers at least. I shoot him, stay still, thinking that he won't spot me, and he shoots me. Not really sure if he spotted me or not, but that doesn't really matter now, does it? Here we are. My first ever mastery badge in the S1. I suppose that's alright. Top gun, high caliber. That is really nice, but, well, what could I done better? Well, I could have been more active in my game. I could have played the end better, definitely. But, there we go, 4,200 damage. Just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough. I don't know. I'm just doubting myself so much about this game. What have I could done better to take it down? So it was 1,484 base technically, when you get the courses, resistance and that thing. This is the base XP for us. Well, minus that I think. So just over 1,300 base. 95k profit. So at least I've got that going for me, which is nice. But, yeah. That was a little bit of a critical look at my game with the S1. And I hope you enjoyed and maybe you could learn something from it as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye bye.